Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
And here's Isak. Gakpo.
Isak. Oh, good take in a good area.
He's delivered all right. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Gakpo. Turns back here, probably the best option. McAllister.
Isak.
João Palhinha. Now it's Kolo Muani. Good ball, good take.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
He's tried one! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Kudus usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
He's got away. Out of play for a goal kick.
And it's Frimpong. Udogi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Solanke. Udogi. Kudus providing an outlet on that flank. Shot, surely!
And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They won a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Solanke really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Konate attempts a clearance.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Distributed tidily. Gravenberg. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Solanke chasing after it. Now that's well seen too.
Could move up a gear here.
Thinks one through.
That's beautifully weighted.
Kudus. Kudus is
bullish header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! And the comeback is complete.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Tottenham go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, that's been cut out, well played. McAllister does well to get it back. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's just beyond his reach. That's a good ball out wide. Konate. Passing nice and neat.
Real chance! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided. Colomwani.
Chance! It's in! And they get themselves in front!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And yes, it's him again. Tottenham get themselves into the lead. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ekitike. Witz. This might...
And the shot! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Isak.
And he's intervened well there. Gravenberg. And it's Witz. Kalinia getting this one clear. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Witz!
And he shoots! They've scored!
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, well played, well played. And it's half-time here. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And Solanke!
Gravenberg. And Konate. Frimpong. Witz. Nicely weighted ball. McAllister. And the shot's on here.
Takes a shot!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
There's no sort of quality on that. And it's Witz. Lovely feet. That is good strength. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And he's forced to go back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maddison. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Solanke.
Spearhead sticks it away. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good ball! Wirtz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gravenberg. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Now it's Solanke. No, it's come to nothing. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Van Dijk. And it's Gravenberg. McAllister. Oh, important interception. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Frimpong.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Hisuno. Coming on the
McAllister.
field is number
And it's Van
29,
Dijk.
Sarr.
Just about up to
Substitutions
75
taking place.
minutes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Isak. Out to the left it goes. Isak.
Isak!
That has been knocked clear. Van der Ven deals with that comfortably.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
McAllister. And here's Isak. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Liverpool finding their passes. Tottenham can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Van Dijk. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Isak. Shot could be on. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Danger averted for now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Robertson gets over and intercepts. And it's Soboslai.
There will be 1 minute
Ball looks a good one.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass somewhat off target. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
As scores are level after 90 minutes, there will now be 30 minutes of extra time. Substitution on the field, number 20.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
James Madison.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Romero cuts it out.
Number 21, Kulusevski. Substitution.
And here's Solanke. Simons climbs up big. No, not the best of headers.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Van Dijk to McAllister.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
McAllister. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And the counter is on. Now it's Kolo Muani. Solanke receives it in a good position here. Now can he... Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Gravenberg. McAllister. And it's Soboslai. Bradley. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Solanke might just make this. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. And Konate. That's it for the first period of extra time. Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution on the field, number 39, Kolo Muani.
And we're off for the final time.
Number 22,
well, this really has been
Johnson.
An epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Oh, Red, nice interception. Good running, strong and purposeful. Endo. Van Dijk. And here's Isak. Isak. Great chance! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Tottenham present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Dealing with the pressure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased...
It's a mighty effort! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 23
Just
minutes
so
in extra
calm under
time
pressure,
is
and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Kulusevski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
So here comes the substitution. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
No, that's been intercepted. Szoboszlai aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's managed to get free. He's in a good position here. Xavi Simons. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Isak. And here's Szoboszlai.
There will be
Ball is bounced loose
time.
now. Xavi Simons. That's an imaginative pass. Dink through. Richarlison. He is through here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The final whistle and confirmation we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud
in a terrific struggle, admirably at times. But when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Bruno Fernandes.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, super ball! And a chance! There it is!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a sharp pass.
Now there's a fine ball.
Plays it across. Well read, and the danger is averted.
And the counter is on.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. This looks promising.
Just eases him off the ball. De Bruyne. De Bruyne
Powering forward here. Now it's Politano. He's in a great position here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Lukaku. He's being urged to shoot!
and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is De Bruyne.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
Foot in.
Manchester United have a free kick. Not the most accurate pass. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Tries to pass it through.
Oh, he's burst through. He's had a shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
They're back in possession and ready to go again. 30 minutes gone. Good ball, good take. Matheus Cunha's cross.
Danger averted for now. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Juan. De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. And this is Lukaku. Ball is over the line. Di Lorenzo could try cutting inside here. And it's Lobotka. McTominay. And this is Lukaku. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Šeško. No, again there's no way through. De Bruyne. Now it's Lukaku. That has been cut short.
And the finish!
And it's come back out to him. That has been knocked clear. Distributed tidily. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No way through. De Bruyne. Lobotka. That pass has been well intercepted. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give it...
Just Cunha!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then.
Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And this is Lukaku. And that is expertly dealt with.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Di Lorenzo crosses it in. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. That looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ramani gets good distance on it. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Lukaku. And it's Di Lorenzo. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting!
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And
He's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control. Lukaku, and the shot! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Thinks about the shot.
Big chance!
Manchester United get their fourth corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Lukaku. And he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Look at this,
and the shot! He scores!
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
After 78 minutes, number 30, Sheshko. Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So, time for
25,
changes on both sides, actually.
Number 30,
Manchester United
Sheshko.
playing for pride here.
Coming
The
on the
match
field,
surely beyond
number
them.
37, Mainu.
Bruno Fernandes.
Number 7, Zirkzee.
That looks a decent ball.
Substitutions taking place.
But it goes. Zirkzee.
Shot, surely!
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity.
Casemiro!
Now in for the pieces. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Manchester United can certainly take credit for the way they've gone about their business here. This scoreline is inaccurately reflective.
That's all.
Great chance! And he's following up! Sticks it away!
Oliveira at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
After 84 minutes.
And it didn't take him long.
Number 17,
Just sitting on the bench and waiting
Oliveira.
moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Stood up well to him there. Oh, they could break here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Shot could be on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Picked out brilliantly. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, that's a key interception. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Can he get it through? Elmas. Now this could be a chance. Bruno Fernandes. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Short changes him with that pass. Shaw. Now, can they get him away? No, that's well spotted. And that's that. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough...